Not Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Good morning, Americans. It's Friday.
So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Friday. Weekend's here. All right. By the way, the goofy Band-Aids, I don't know. I couldn't do it again today. So you just get to see my...
We're Band-Aid free.
We're Band-Aid free today. I'm sorry, adhesive strip free.
Right.
Today. And just,
well, that's good.
Yeah. So you just could see where they gouged down parts of my head for the biopsy.
It's not bad.
Well, that's what my wife said last night. She said, that looks better than the Band-Aids. So I said, okay, all right. Well, let's go naked then.
Because your wife would never lie to you.
I don't think she would about that.
All right.
I don't think she would.
Good.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome. It's great to have you with us. 888-933-93. Hopefully I'll find out today about that biopsy because they said it would be this week, and that seems to be...
This is the end of
this
week.
This is the end of the week, so let's have it. What's the deal? We got to get into Chris Collinsworth and his comments. I guess it was on Thursday Night Football last night. Were they in Pittsburgh for Thursday?
Wednesday. It was the Wednesday game.
Oh, it was the Wednesday game. Okay. That's amazing. We'll play on Tuesday. We play on Wednesday. We play
matter.
Monday, Tuesday,
Doesn't
Wednesday,
matter.
Thursday. Friday's the only day without NFL because Saturday they'll do the playoffs pretty soon here.
Yeah.
They'll have playoff games on Saturday, and then, of course, Sunday. Sunday day, Sunday night, Sunday overnight, Monday morning. There's never a time without football.
Well, especially now with COVID.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. How cool is that you could turn on... was it NFL Network? Is that where they aired it? I actually didn't watch the game.
NBC.
It's very cool that you can turn on the game on a Wednesday night. And there it is. But Chris Collins' comments were so controversial. We'll share those with you. You won't believe it. It'll make you vomit.
Yes,
you might throw up a little bit in your mouth when you hear what he said.
I don't know that I could take it again.
Yeah, I know. It's a one-time through thing. So we'll share that with you. Also, speaking of football... the meme that we've been showing all week, anytime, any place, any team. Do we have that? Yeah, there. Any team, any place, anytime. Because that's the headband that BYU's quarterback, Zach Wilson, had last time they played. He had that on his head.
Cut directly from the factory.
Right.
Not the headband, the quarterback.
Yes. So... Then they made fun of that because supposedly they didn't play Washington, which was a total and complete lie. And they would only play in Provo. Okay, so now they've arranged a game with Coastal Carolina. Any team. All week long they've been trying to get Cincinnati to play, and it looked like that might happen. But Cincinnati had to drop out because of COVID.
I bet they did. They
had to drop out because of something. But
you aren't lying.
I was impressed that they were considering the game, supposedly. And if that's true, I respect that a lot.
Yeah, they might actually want the game. Because they want to be able to prove.
Yeah, they want to get into the playoff too.
And this a victory, which I don't think would happen, but a victory against BYU would put Cincinnati in the next level.
Yes, it would.
In the next level of teams.
Yeah, it might bump them into the playoff.
Yeah,
which they would have been sorely disappointed because they would have been crushed. And then as soon as Liberty drops out of their game this week due to COVID, BYU jumps all over it, and there it is. Okay, so any team, an undefeated 14th ranked in the AP poll, we're playing them. And I guarantee you, if Ohio State had said, hey, you want to come play us because we lost our game with Michigan State, they would have been on a flight to Columbus right now.
I believe that as well.
Right now.
What time is that game going to be Saturday for BYU?
4:30 Central, I think. 4:30.
Yeah, middle of the afternoon. But game, college game days there.
Yeah.
It's big.
It's
the show place, man.
It's fun. It's big.
Big stage.
Thought the Boise State game was big. This is even bigger than that. What about any time? The game was arranged yesterday. They play the game tomorrow. I'd call that any time.
You aren't lying.
And any place, they're flying to Conway, South Carolina today.
It'll be interesting to see the stadium that Coastal Carolina plays in.
Yeah.
They've got to have a picture of that.
So I'd say flying out to Conway, South Carolina kind of qualifies as any place. Any team, anytime, any place, they just proved it.
They may not
Shut
be a
up.
direct flight.
I wouldn't think so unless they're chartering something.
Oh, yeah.
But what? So they're traveling 2,000 miles across country on 48 hours notice. I've never heard of Conway, South Carolina. Have you? I had no idea.
I just brought up Coastal Carolina Chanticleers football, and it's
Chanticleers.
Thank you.
Okay,
Chanticleers.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And they play at Brooks Stadium, and next to Brooks Stadium it says trending. So everybody's trying to figure out
who these people are.
Who is this team?
How many people can fit in that stadium? Does it say?
I don't know.
21,000.
Oh, wow. Okay.
21,000. Looks pretty good. It's not bad. It's better than. It's not quite as good as a few high schools around here, but
it's right near Myrtle Beach, right?
Yeah, I guess it's 30 minutes or 30 miles or something from Myrtle Beach, like a big tourist area. So, so anyway,
fun.
I read up a little bit yesterday on Coastal Carolina. Apparently, they were FCS just until I think in 2016 they bumped up to FBS. That's impressive to go FCS to FBS and be undefeated at this point in the season and ranked number 14 in the Associated Press poll.
Great recruiting job.
Yeah, he is. So anyway, that should be.
I think their national championship baseball team a few years ago.
That's right.
Has helped put them on the map.
They won the College World Series in was that 2016, 2017? Somewhere in there.
About 2016-ish. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Pretty impressive. They've come a long way in a short amount of time, and they're certainly putting themselves on the map this weekend. 888-900-3393. Also at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Some nice sweatshirts that you can pick up if you're in the market for something really cool from a fabulous designer like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Her Tax the Rich sweatshirt can be yours for the low price of $58.
Sweet.
Right?
Sweet.
And how much was the what was it, the green?
So I went to the collections. Well, the green hoodie, the Green New Deal hoodie is $65.
So it's a little bit more
the
because
hoodies
it's got
are
the hoodie.
$65. Yeah.
All right.
But I clicked on the AOC and Me collection, and that collection gets you Tax the Rich sweatshirt.
Okay.
It gets you the Drink Water, Don't Be Racist sticker.
A sticker. Ooh.
$5.
Okay.
And it gets you the Abolish ICE hat. It's called the Abolish ICE Dad hat.
And what do I pay for all of those fabulous gifts?
Well, $28 for the hat, $5 for the sticker, $58 for the sweatshirt. So what is it, 90-some ducks?
Wow.
Hold on, Jeffy, back up.
$18, I know.
Drink water, don't be racist.
Drink water, don't be racist, AOC.
The heck?
Sticker.
If you don't, what? If you drink anything but water, you're racist?
I guess so. I don't know.
That may be
weird. That is really
dumbest
weird.
thing she said, and that's saying something.
Yeah, she's said several dumb things, several per day. So, yeah, there's a good catalog of dumb things coming out of her mouth.
It's all about health, right? Drink water. Good for your health, and don't be racist.
Is it?
So,
there's
be healthy and don't be racist.
Yeah, there's a study that says drinking water doesn't do anything for your health. I mean, it keeps you hydrated. You have to have water, but as far as enhancing your health, it doesn't.
Facts you're hearing right now are disputed.
Are they?
Yes, they are.
Right.
They are.
Jeffy is, of
disputed.
course, the authority on healthy living, so he's going to enlighten the rest of us.
Look at him.
Some tips.
Thank you.
Look at him.
Thank you.
He's the picture of health.
Thank you.
So,
and cold water. Cold water burns more calories than warm water. By the way,
does it?
Yes.
Oh no! Don't. I'm not. I dare you to Google that, Pat, because I'm not.
Go ahead. It does because I'll tell you why.
No.
All right, tell me
because
why.
your body works harder to heat it up, and you burn more calories. You're welcome.
I'm not typing the letters, man.
I've heard kind of the opposite, that warm water is better for you than cold water. That's what.
Look at him, man. I am fashion. I am health. I mean, he's not taking this from us this morning.
No, he's not, because he's an expert in so many areas. Am I right? And you can't dispute the things he says, because most of them you don't even understand, and you have no idea what it is he's trying to say. So how do you dispute that?
I barely understand.
I know.
That.
I know. Believe me.
Drink water.
I know.
Drink
Don't
water.
Be racist.
Don't be racist.
That's great. Okay. I'm drinking water right now. That's what's in this. So.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. A lot of people think it's bourbon or something. No, it's actually,
that's exactly what I was
That's
thinking.
what they think, right?
Oh, my gosh.
Mm-hmm. He's drinking bourbon again this morning.
But no, water. Okay, good.
Here's a surprise. Joe Biden is apparently not going to do anything or give any job to Hunter Biden that would be inappropriate. Because why would you think he would? He wouldn't, right?
Right.
He said that his son, Hunter Biden, won't reap an overseas business windfall from his new job as commander-in-chief. My son, my family, will not be involved, this is going to be a first, in any business, any enterprise that is in conflict with or appears to be in conflict with where there's appropriate distance from the presidency and the government. That's what he told Jake Tapper yesterday. Too bad he didn't have that point of view, I don't know, a while ago.
All through his vice presidency.
When he enriched his entire family with the insider stuff that he did for him over and over and over and over again. Joe said last year, I've never spoken to my son about his overseas business dealings, including his reported $83,000 monthly salary on the board of Ukrainian energy company Burisma, which Hunter Biden acquired while his father led the Obama administration's Ukraine policy.
I mean, what's he supposed to do? Not work? I mean, Hunter's got to have a gig somewhere, right?
Sure. And I guess it must come from his dad, who's involved in high levels of government.
I mean, he would have been on the board of Burisma, whatever the hell the name of the company is, even if his dad wasn't vice president. I'm sure of it.
Well, yeah, because he had no experience.
And
in the energy industry. People love that. They love that
all the time.
You know what? We need a fresh perspective from somebody who's never done this business and has no idea what it's all about. That's what we need.
Yes.
Where can we get that fresh perspective? You know who I understand has never been in the energy industry? Hunter Biden.
Oh, man.
Let's get him.
We can put it out. It'd be part of our diversity training.
You know that's what happened. Sure. That's exactly what happened. So, all right.
And I am looking forward to, speaking of Joe Biden, I just received in the mail, Pat, yesterday, an exciting offer for the official election commemorative plate.
Oh, wow. You have an opportunity to buy the Biden commemorative plate?
Yes, the 46th president of Joe Biden, United States of America. I'm excited. Rimmed in double gold bands, accented with white stars and a title seal.
There it is. Wow.
Come on now.
Does it come with the little holder?
No, it does not.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't.
No, that's sold separately.
Wow.
Sorry, dude.
But each hand-numbered edition includes a certificate of authenticity.
Imagine that. Somebody put the number on it with their hand. That is really important to me when I'm buying commemorative plates.
I want you to know,
you number this with your hand? Or did a machine do that?
Each edition is limited to only 95 firing days.
Wow.
Okay? And
I'm sure they do one plate per day, right?
That's what they make you believe. There's only 95 of
these.
Right. 95 firing days. Each firing is probably at least, 10,000 plates maybe?
Oh, probably
I don't know. But there's going to be strong demand is expected across the nation. And you can pick this up for a low price. What would you pay for this? What are you willing to put down for this?
I would do 5 easy payments of $0.
Really?
Yeah.
That's different than what they want.
But also $0 and 0 cents. But I'm willing to pay 5 easy payments of that.
Well, you can have this particular plate with the certificate of authenticity.
That's important to me too.
With the
this is an authentic,
with the rimmed
commemorative
in double
plate.
bands of 22 karat gold, accented with white stars and title seal. You can get the entire thing for the low price of $49.99. Now they're going to make it available. You can pay 2 installments of $24.99.
2 installments
of $24.99.
Okay,
and it's also $10 shipping and service handling fees.
And they don't throw in the stand?
And no stand.
No,
And
my
that does
God.
not come with the stand.
Because they don't know how
My
you want to put this up in your home.
Do
Oh,
they
might
want
hang
this
it, yeah.
do they offer the stand? Because I'd want the stand. I
They
think.
might
want
on the
them-
website. They don't offer the stand here with
I want
my
the one in the picture,
Hamilton
though. I
collection.
want to make sure.
But I'm going to send in my no postage necessary reply card to let them know I want this bad.
Who would buy that?
I want this
Seriously.
bad.
Who's show the picture again?
I will say this was
Who's
sent,
buying
this
that?
is sent to our house for my father-in-law, and my father-in-law looked at this yesterday and went, "What a waste of gold."
Yeah, no kidding. Yep.
That is gross.
And why do you have the two pictures, the side by
Right.
side of himself, and then
Different ties,
Kamala
red,
in the
white, and blue.
background?
Red, white, and blue. That's why.
I think
Right? He's got
the one
red
on the
tie,
right,
blue tie, and the white shirt. Yeah.
yeah, the Joe Biden on the right has his brain drugs in him. The Joe Biden on the left is out to lunch, as you can tell.
Yeah.
So I think that's
Look at
what
him
you've got
staring off
going
in the
there.
distance.
Yeah.
He's looking at
Right.
something really important. You can tell.
Did you
can
guys
tell.
see that interview that the two of them did yesterday
Oh, with Tapper.
together? Yeah.
No, thank goodness.
Oh, we have a fun clip of that. You might
Yeah, I mean
wanna
that was
play
where we
later.
got the Hunter Biden stuff, right? I mean they actually talked to him about Hunter Biden. That's weird. That
Yeah.
came up with Jake Tapper, right?
Oh, you know that was cleared.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, there's no question. They said we have to ask you about Hunter Biden, but well, you know,
just tell us that it's fine.
right. Just tell us he's not going to do anything appropriate. We'll
Move
believe
on.
you.
Yeah.
All right, let's see that. Here's a little portion of that interview.
But all kidding aside,
The first lady to be told me she holds them for you.
yes, she does. But not with she and Kamala have become friends.
Yeah.
But all kidding aside,
All kidding
it's
aside,
it's a
I'm not
matter
joking
of the thing. We are simpatico on our philosophy of government and simpatico
Government?
on how we want to approach these issues that we're
Are
facing.
you?
And so I don't have. And when we disagree, it'll be just like so far. It's been just like when Barack and I did. It's in private. She'll say, "I think we should do A, B, C, or D." And I'll say, I like A, don't like B and C, and it's go okay. And I told Barack, if
Like you
I
told
read
Barack.
something where there's
told him.
a fundamental disagreement we have based on a moral principle, I'll develop some disease and say I have to resign.
Oh, wow.
We don't
Oh,
have
develop
that.
a disease
We haven't, and we
and
discussed
resign.
at length. Our
Length.
views on foreign policy, on domestic policy, on intelligence.
can't
And
speak.
the great thing is she has a background in the
so
Senate on intelligence, the Intelligence Committee. She has a background in the Senate on a whole range of things that are going to be pertinent to what we have to do. But it's going to be, I think so much is going to be incoming, Jake. It's a matter about who takes what when.
Who takes what
takes
and
what when?
That's
Yeah,
what it's going
that's-
to be a matter of is who
So a
takes what and when.
co-presidency? Is that what he just said? A co-presidency, basically?
Well, it's a matter of it comes in. It just comes in.
And if we disagree on something, that I'll get a disease and resign? What in the
Weird.
world?
Yeah. Yeah, very nice.
Well, that's what he told Barack.
So
Yeah.
they're
He's
already
going
planning
wrong.
his escape. Eventually, it's going to get to
or
where
hers. You know, if she disagrees with him strongly enough, what he's saying is you need to get a disease and resign.
Yeah.
that's how they're going to play this. I think we just got a sneak peek.
I think we did. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hang on for 2 years
that
and
makes
one
me
day.
Proud. That makes me proud.
Can I also ask East Coasters, stop saying length and strength when it's length and strength? By all that is holy. All right. Let me tell you about Omega XL, because it is, if you're in pain and your pain is coming from inflammation, this is such a great way to shut that pain off, because Omega XL turns off the inflammation, thus stopping the pain. This is backed by 35 years of clinical research. And so it attacks the inflammation that causes your pain, as it did with my elbow and the pain that was radiating down my arm. And when the inflammation was cleared up by the Omega XL, it took about a week to start feeling the difference. And then after maybe two and a half weeks, it was gone. So an incredible relief. If you want to feel some relief, give this a try. Maybe you've tried, the NSAIDs, the over-the-counter, non-steroidal anti-inflammatories, and they don't work, or the topical rubs, which don't do a single thing for me. Try Omega XL. This comes from the pristine waters of New Zealand. Really easy to take, really tiny little gel caps that don't give you that fishy aftertaste either all day. So to get you started, order one Omega XL bottle now and get a second bottle free. You buy one, you get one free. Visit omegaxl.com/Pat. That's omegaxl.com/Pat or call 800-844-4888.
I will keep my promise. I will live in the past, present, and the future. The spirits of all three will strive within me. Oh, heaven and Christmas time be praised for this. I say this on my knees, Jacob Marley. On my knees.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
There was that other conversation he had with Barack, too. The one conversation where he told him, okay, look, if we have a disagreement, I'll develop a disease and I'll resign. And then this other agreement he had with Barack.
Why didn't President Obama endorse?
I asked President Obama not to endorse.
I asked him not to.
He doesn't want to.
Yeah, right.
We should.
Yeah.
Whoever wins this nomination should win it on their own merits.
Sure. And I thought it was really generous of Barack to say, okay, all right, well, if you don't want me to endorse, I really want to desperately. I want to come out right now on your behalf. But he agreed. When Joe asked him not to, he politely did not. I thought that was really powerful. Yeah, it shows the close relationship the two of them have. It
does show that close relationship.
It's really gratifying, isn't it?
It is.
To know that they're such good, close, personal friends, and they can agree on things like that. Look, if we ever disagree, you'll get a disease and leave. and then if you ever run for president and you ask me not to, I won't endorse you. How about that?
Whatever you need. Whatever you
need, Joe, buddy. Old pal, lunch pail Joe. All right, 888-900-3393. Still some fraud apparently going on in the state of Georgia. Some surveillance footage from testimony in the Georgia voter fraud case. Check this out. That would be cut number 2.
So according to the witnesses, the Republican observers, there is a lady who has blonde braids who comes out to announce we're going to stop counting. Everyone go home. And in fact, we see that. What happens is everyone clears out, including the Republican observers and the press, but 4 people stay behind and continue counting and tabulating well into the night from that point, which is going to be about 10:25 when they all clear out, or 10:30. And they will continue counting unobserved, unsupervised, not in public view, as your statute requires, until about 1 in the morning. The reason we know this is because when our Republican observers were forced to leave, they went to the Central Tabulation Center and they got word from a news crew that in fact counting had continued. They have information that not everybody left according to plan, and some people stayed behind. So this shocked them. So they returned back to State Farm Arena at about 1 o'clock in the morning, where they confirmed that, in fact, people had just left State Farm Arena in contravention of what they had been told by the supervisors who are running this operation.
Okay.
Yeah, and
that was our own Jackie Daly reporting right there from the Blaze Podcast Network.
Wow.
That was Jackie Daly. She's part of the Trump legal team in Georgia.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Huh. And what was your point, Keith?
My point is, which ballots were they counting? They were counting ballots that they had taken out of suitcases that had been hiding under those tables throughout the day.
Yeah, it shows them pulling them out, right? They pull out from underneath the table. That footage, you can see her pulling the ballots out from underneath the desk.
Yeah, and we learned yesterday that over 80,000 votes in the state of Georgia are either from dead people or people that are
voted
ineligible.
Twice. People voted twice. So they said 40,000.
I mean, if there's ballots under the desk, what are you supposed to do? Not count them?
No, you have to.
You have to, right? They're there. They're there under the desk.
You found them. You have an obligation now to count them if you count them.
Right.
If you find them, you count them.
The point is,
I think that's the law.
Finders, counters.
We now have 2 states over the last 2 days, Nevada and Georgia, where there are enough ineligible votes that would have swayed those states to Donald Trump. So
Now, the people who were there, the claim is, yeah, we didn't tell them we were going to stop counting. We did count, and we had our own observers there. Isn't that their claim?
no Republicans were present.
Yeah, that's the deal, right? They made everybody leave except for those
Yeah.
four.
Interesting.
It is interesting. It is interesting.
And you've got surveillance footage of it. So how do you? Okay, you had everybody leave, and
then you find ballots under the desk. Oh, look. Oh, my gosh, everybody's gone, and then we have these ballots underneath the desk we didn't count.
oh,
Third world.
go out and see if they've left already. Maybe we can call them. No, they're gone.
Darn it.
They're gone. Ah.
We'll try to remember to tell them tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and count them anyway. And see what happens.
Throw them in the count.
I mean, the nation's counting on us.
Find them, count them. That's the deal. We have to do that.
Yeah.
We have a water leak that we have to tend to. Everybody out. I mean, it's State Farm Arena. It's not one room where all of this is happening. It's an NBA basketball arena.
Okay, well,
I think we can manage.
And I hope that this holds up. But time is running short.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Make sure that we make this information available and prove to the American people that the election was rigged, or at least there was so much fraud that Donald Trump is the president. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yeah, if we could just get somebody to make that announcement, that would be great.
No questions. No questions.
No
Thank you.
We're not taking any questions. I'm just making the announcement that the election was rigged. Donald Trump is still president.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Drive safely.
More tomorrow. Goodbye.
I'd be fine with that
Me
right
too.
now. At this point,
Me
I'm
too.
fine with that. Just do it.
Me too. And it would make my commemorative plate worth that much more.
Sure would. It'd be worth the $49.95 or
You
whatever.
aren't lying. It would be
2 easy installments of just
$24.98
$24.98
plus the $9 shipping
and the $9 shipping,
or $10, $9.99. I'm sorry.
What are you going to sell it on eBay for?
I don't know. I don't
if
know.
they take that away from Joe.
As soon as I hear no more questions, we're not going to take any questions. That's it. Donald Trump is president. That plate's going on eBay for at least $1,000.
Starting bid.
Yeah. Good plan.
I mean, that's what we need. We need to hear. I hope it happens. Let's
do too.
go.
I know. I want it to happen, but it's December 4th. It's December 4th. So I don't know what they're holding on to the information and the evidence for. I don't know why that's happening.
And if
just saw
Joe
surveillance.
Biden
I did just see surveillance, but is that enough to overturn the election?
There's been witness testimony. Does that not matter anymore? I mean, person after person across this country has talked about the fraud that they witnessed firsthand.
I don't know. Is that going to
does that
sway the
not
Supreme
count?
Court? Probably not with the Supreme Court. That's what I'm concerned about the Supreme Court having to have something astonishing. And that's probably what even President Trump said. It's really hard to get them to take the case. Yeah. So you're going to have something super compelling. You're going to have to show them, look, these Dominion machines, here's the evidence of 7 million votes being changed from
and I don't think we're going to get that.
Trump to Biden.
What we're getting is this, right? To where we have enough
we've got
to
a few of
sway
these.
each state, and we can prove that the votes were wrong in these states, and that goes back to Trump and not Biden. And again, Donald Trump is your president. Thank you. Good night.
Yes, that's what we need to hear, and we need to hear it from the Supreme Court. Yeah, we looked at this, and it's compelling, and so all 9 of us said, "Yep, Donald Trump is going to continue to be president."
Yeah.
Good night and drive safely, everybody.
Thank you. No questions.
And
I know.
I don't care which of the justices makes the announcement either.
No, that's
I'm
fine.
with any of them doing it. I don't care.
Well, I mean, Roberts has got to go in front of the camera.
Roberts could. That's fine. If he wants to take the credit, that's great. He's concerned about his legacy, so let him do it.
Yeah.
All right. 888-900-3393. More Pat Gray Unleashed coming up. Yes. Welcome. Great to have you with us. 888-900-3393. Pat Unleashed on Twitter, where Sheila Holland tweets, like, whatever, AOC. I thought capitalism was evil. Yeah, on the $58 and $65 sweatshirts? Yeah. What's that about? Of course, it's for such a good cause because they're doing capitalism so that they can overthrow it and bring on socialism. So
it's good.
So it's good.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Joe's Face Psalm tweets, you got the $58 plus the $65 plus the $5. You get the $30.
Thank you.
So if we put the 18-minute together along with the 7-minute together, you got 22 minutes. You sell it with 8 minutes of ads, you got 30 minutes.
It's just that easy.
It's just that easy. From Caterwauling Curmudgeon, if those shirts don't sell, do you think they'll be donated to some third world country like the Falcons Super Bowl T-shirts?
All right.
All right.
Well, they claim that they're 100% made in the USA. So maybe if they don't sell, she gives them to, homeless people anyway, right?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Here in the U.S.?
From The Science, whoa. Joe Biden has a son that's still alive? Should have busted out the breaking news sounder for this. Probably NBC Nightly News. I'm Tom Brokaw. We're live from Louisville tonight. Live from Louisville, where we've just discovered that Joe Biden has a surviving son named Hunter. There it is. There's your breaking news right there. Mitchell Johnson tweets, I don't think it'll happen, but if Trump wins his legal challenges, will we see needy Somalians eating off the Biden commemorative plates? So good. And Constitutional Nobody, when did Jackie Daly move to Georgia and become a lawyer? She's been a lawyer.
She's always been an attorney, correct?
Yeah, and I think she's just helping out.
Yeah, she's with the team.
She's coming back,
the
right?
Team. Yes, she still lives in Texas.
From Strength and Length Batakath Care. You remember Batakath Care, don't you?
Batakath Care?
Yeah. You remember that?
I don't know.
You don't? Really?
Batakath Care. Strength and length.
Barack and I think it's a right for people to have Batakath Care.
Ian Barack thinks
it's a
right for people to have Batakath Care. I can't believe you didn't remember.
I didn't remember Batakath Care. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's important. Batakath Care is super important, and I feel strongly about it like he does.
Barack and I think it's a right
for
people to have Batakath Care.
Anyway, from Strength and Length Batakath Care. When does this massive amount of evidence reach the threshold of widespread?
I know.
I don't know.
But,
again, that's not up to me. I don't know. It's up to the Supreme Court. It really is. It's up to the Supreme Court to determine what it is they think is compelling enough to hear. And you got to get them to hear it before it can happen. Right?
Right.
So,
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know where it hits that threshold.
Once Joe Biden, if it doesn't happen, gets sworn in, it's over. I mean, it's completely over by then, right? I mean, you can say December 14th with the electors and all that, but I mean, once he's sworn in, you're not taking that back.
Oh,
you're
for
not
sure
taking
not.
it back.
No, you're not.
With whatever proof
it's
you
too
have,
late.
you're not taking it.
Which is why we keep saying, okay, let's see it.
Let's
but
do it.
You've already reached that threshold with me. I'm ready to overturn this election.
I know.
If I'm the overseer of this country, I'm overturning this election.
Right.
Okay? But you don't have to convince me. I'm already convinced.
Me too. Me too. And let's
I think
make
Keith
it happen.
is convinced.
But if and when it happens, at this point, you're looking at trouble in the streets.
Well, yeah, but
real trouble in the streets. I mean,
but you can't not do it just
trouble.
because you're expecting trouble in the streets. It will be worth it.
Agreed. I'm with you.
To avoid a Biden-Harris administration, it'd be worth it. I mean, I don't want it to happen, but it will happen. But it'd be worth it.
You remember that December 8th law that we keep referencing that I said I saw somewhere these disputes need to be figured out by December 8th. What is that, Tuesday of next week?
Yes.
So that is a federal code called the Safe Harbor Provision. But they made an exception in 2000. Bush versus Gore wasn't settled until...
was it the 13th?
It was late.
After December 12th.
12th, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, anyhow, I'm just saying there's precedent for going past that day.
Yeah, but not much past that.
No, because the Electoral College, like you've been saying, December 14th they meet. Then the electors votes head to Congress on December 23rd.
Yeah.
And that's where, that's your backstop of all backstops right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Which has happened before, right? I mean, we've had presidential elections. They've practically fought in the streets.
Right.
Before in history, but nobody knows the history anyway.
Here are your 3 dates to write down. 3 dates. December 14th, Electoral College week.
December
23rd.
Wait, how do you spell December? How are you spelling December?
God.
Okay.
You know what? Right. I'll just send it to you. You can read it.
No, I want to hear it.
No, I'm writing down the dates.
Are you sure?
You know how this show
14th.
works, right? You've been part of this show now for a while, so you know what happens here.
And trying to figure out the difference between comedy and delay is very difficult. December 23rd.
It's not. It's really not. But go ahead. So you got December 14th.
The 23rd.
The electors. And then the 23rd is what?
The electors' votes head to Congress.
Okay.
That's just when they're delivered, but they aren't counted until January 6th. Now, I don't know if they sit in a vault under sealed envelope. I have no idea.
How
if
weird
someone's
is that?
guarding them.
That's really weird.
So I guess if there's any disputes between December 23rd and January 6th during those 2 weeks, that's when the Congress needs to figure out their stuff. So I don't know. It's terrible. I mean, this election was stolen. I mean, just how do you prevent it from being handed off to that commemorative plate guy? Ugh.
Yeah,
I know.
That's the thing.
So December 14th. And then we get to December 23rd, you said, right?
Yeah, that's Christmas Eve.
And
then you get the 30-minute.
And then you get the 30-minute.
And the 30-minute on January 6th.
January 6th is the
January
end-all
6th.
be-all.
Do I need to save those dates, or can I?
Yeah, you save them.
Okay.
Yeah, save them. Okay.
Don't tape that to my desk. I see what you're doing with that note. Put that in your pocket. I got enough crap on that
I got news
desk.
for you. This
That's for
desk,
sure.
Belongs to the company.
All right. Let me tell you about Real Estate Agents I Trust. If maybe you're like one of these lefties and you want to move because Joe Biden's maybe going to become president here soon. You need a good realtor to help you relocate to Canada or New Zealand or wherever you're going.
Where is there?
I don't know. I honestly don't know what's left to us anymore. Nothing, probably. So it's not going to do you much good. You might as well just stay, but maybe move within the country. And if that's what you're doing because you're finding a new job, hopefully you're not coming from California with a liberal attitude and then you're going to try to change Texas. But if you're going from Texas to California, you need a really good realtor because you're going to sell your home for a reasonable amount of money here and then pay an extravagant amount of money in California. And you need a realtor who's going to help you through that process. Plus, do you need to update things? Do you need to repaint your house, the inside or the outside, or replace the roof or maybe the countertops? These realtors are great. They've been really closely vetted by Glenn's team because this is his company. And they make sure that these are the best agents in your area, plus they're fans of the show. So you're going to have that in common with them. So go to Real Estate Agents I Trust. The name really says it all. realestateagentsitrust.com.
What happened then? Well, in Whoville, they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
All right. COVID sweeping the nation. Everybody's got it now. I think all 300 million of us now have COVID-19.
Hospitals are overflowing.
They've overflown.
Yeah, they have.
They've overflown clear to here in this building. We should all be in the hospital, but we're the overflow.
Yeah.
And so we're all sick, but what are you going to do? Can't get a hospital bed. So here we are. Deal with it. Okay? There, I just coughed and gave it to you.
Oh, no.
So now we've...
There was a fun calculator that New York Times put out yesterday. You answer 4 questions about your age and your condition, and it shows you where in line you would fall for the vaccine. Somebody can have my place in line at 97th out of 100 if you extrapolated that out. If somebody wants that. So anyhow, it's a fun little tool, and it's at Pat Unleashed on Twitter if you'd like to answer 4 questions and see where you are in priority there for the vaccine.
Okay. I like it. So you're 97th out of 100 in line for the vaccine. Is that right?
Yeah.
So even if you wanted one, you're not going to get one for a while. Is that what we're
Correct.
saying?
And it's it's if you want to, I was going to try to see if you wanted to see these 4 questions.
But I do. But I got news for you, Keith. As you're looking for that, when you go in for your hip surgery, they're going to want to give you the flu shot and the vaccine to go in.
Then I won't get the hip
your surgery.
He's going to fight him like a lion.
But you won't be able to because you got no hip.
So would you skip the hip surgery? Skip the hip
skip the hip.
If they insist on it, you'd skip the hip.
Yeah. And the vaccine at least isn't going to be out.
Well, that's
available
true.
In a couple
That's true.
weeks.
Probably not.
They've already pulled back half of their promised order by year's end.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the flu shot, no. Okay, how old are you? Do you want to play this game?
Yeah, I want to play this game.
Okay, how old are you?
38.
38 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We both are.
Oh, my 3 key isn't working.
You know, I'm 59. Well, I just turned. Just turned the big one.
Oh no.
60.
Okay, 60.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
God, it hurts. It hurts to say that. Yeah.
I know what county you live in.
You're older than I am, Jeffy. So go give me that wow stuff. Now, we all know when you were in 8th grade.
No, you don't.
1974.
No, that's not
1974. You were in 8th grade.
You don't know that.
Yes, we do.
No, you don't.
We saw your stupid.
You saw the picture with no date. It's a picture.
It was 1974 yearbook. It was a yearbook from 1974. You were in 8th grade.
Yearbooks are like 4 or 5 year spans.
No, they're not. No.
Yeah, they
we
are.
saw you, your
they are.
dumb little picture. You looked exactly the same in
Are you
8th
taking
grade
this
as you
stupid
do
Keith
right
thing or
now. So I'm not sure if that was good for you in really
Whatever.
bad in 8th grade, but it's pretty good now, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, to the listener who sent that to us, please post that on Twitter.
Please, by all that is holy.
Everybody
year.
posts it from time to time.
No, they
Shut
don't.
up. Yes.
No, they
Then
don't.
everybody
Yes,
do
they
it
I just
again.
delete it.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, what are the questions?
Okay, so the first question, your age, then the county you live in. I got that. All right.
Okay.
Now, do you work in these professions?
All right.
Okay. Healthcare worker, essential worker, first responder, teacher, none of the above.
Well,
obviously
weirdly,
essential.
for whatever reason, this
I
is
guess.
considered essential because I got to come to work every day. So, yes.
Okay. I didn't click
That's
that
going to
for
change
mine.
it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that changed.
That changes it. So put no. Just put
That's
no
what I
because
put.
we're not essential, but
Do you have COVID-related health risks?
Yes.
probably yes.
Not probably.
But you said no, right?
Oh, wow.
You said no?
I said no.
Okay, so
So
what
based
is
on
it?
your risk profile,
Uh-huh.
we believe you're in line behind only 23 million people across America.
It's still 23 million?
Well,
All right,
still, that's
give me the essential one now. The essential
Okay.
and the health.
yes. Okay.
Then where am I?
Yeah, probably 12 million.
Yeah, it stays right there.
Really?
How weird is that?
Very. That's very weird. So essential workers and healthcare workers are 23 million people behind in
way.
getting this thing? That's hard to
So
believe. They're the first to get it,
Yeah.
right?
They need to be. I want that to be. I want them to be first.
now,
If they
I
want to,
listen
yeah.
to this.
Yeah.
No,
If
man,
I change that to healthcare worker instead of essential worker,
Yeah.
it says, based on your risk profile, we believe you're in line behind, quote, very few people across the United States.
Yeah, okay.
In fact,
Yeah.
in fact-
There you go.
In fact, get it
There you go.
today.
In fact, if you click this link, we'll inject you right now.
That's right.
A needle comes out of the computer and injects you right now.
Yes. Absolutely.
Did you hear the what's the Moderna? There was a 70-year-old priest. Now they don't know how he died yet. They found him dead in his home, and he was part of the trial for the Moderna.
Oh
Now,
no,
that's circumstantial. I'm saying that we have no idea yet. It'd just be something to monitor.
You're kind of hoping it was the vaccine that killed
I
him. aren't
most
you?
certainly don't care either way. I'm not taking it regardless of what happened to that guy.
Wow.
That's what he's saying, though.
I
He's
know.
saying, he's
America heard
implying, America heard it. They heard it.
They
You
sure
are
did.
implying the vaccine killed this poor priest, killed him dead in his home.
All vaccines should be canceled now.
No, I was just stating facts. The guy is a part of the study and now is dead, and we don't know why.
Are they doing an autopsy, I hope? Because you'd kind of want to know that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean,
you'd want to know that.
What's weird is when they went to his home, his laptop was open, and there was like this syringe
that came out
of the.
That is weird. Since he was part of the study, you wouldn't think you would need that.
Right.
You never know. You just don't know in this
plus
world.
you think the priest
It
wouldn't
is.
lie and say that he was a healthcare worker. Right? He would say, I'm a priest, right?
Well, yeah, right. You're kind of essential if you're clergy, aren't you?
Well, yeah, but that's not healthcare worker.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. All right. 888-900-3393. What is this man blocking the health department from collecting COVID fines? How did this turn out for him? Let's see this. The man at the health department.
This is the comptroller. Okay, this is the Erie County, New York comptroller.
Okay.
And so the fines have to run through his office, and he's had enough of this crap.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
When politicians shut down the economy, it killed many businesses like hotels. To help them, I waived all penalties related to late hotel occupancy tax payments. I'm exercising that authority once again under the Erie County Charter to help businesses, especially those hit with COVID-related fines. Effective immediately, I am stripping the Erie County Health Department of the ability to cash, collect, or deposit any COVID-related fines. Moving forward, they will all go through the Office of Erie County Comptroller. I've also established a reasonable payment plan for businesses as well. They're hurting, and I'm trying to help them get through this crisis.
Wow.
So on the low end of the scale, if they're hit
great?
with a $1,000 fine or less, they have 20 years to pay it back. Anyone with a $15,000 COVID-related fine or more, they have 100 years to pay it back.
All right, great. All right, got it. There are still some patriots.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
There are patriots left in this country. My hat's off to that guy. That's awesome. More on trivia coming up.
Upon the frozen tundra of the human mind.
Which country borders the United States to the north?
How about Mexico?
Wow, that's a great answer.
It's not exactly north, though.
Oh, man.
Two teams of infinitesimal intellect will collide in a cloud of glory.
The Ten Commandments were carried down the mountain by whom?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Oh.
His name was Blaine.
Mental gladiators, capable of taking a minor incline and turning it into an unscalable summit.
America claimed its independence from which country?
Nobody knows this.
Don't know. Yeah.
Adult versus dimwit.
What territory did the United States purchase from France in the early 1800s?
New England?
Dunce versus dolt.
What is socialism?
Somebody that talks to the public?
Somebody that talks to the public.
There you go. What? No?
Moron versus moron.
What does USA stand for?
Pass.
Pass?
Oh, you pass,
Yeah, it's the upstairs attic. You're gonna pass on what does USA stand for?
In an epic battle of nitwits.
If a show airs at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, what time is it in the Pacific Zone?
No, not about football.
This is not about football.
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Oh,
Well, yeah, because she doesn't know football. How many times does she have to tell you,
should have changed the
stupid?
question.
This is Moron Trivia.
Good morning, Americans. It's Friday.
Moron Trivia time.
Yeah, baby.
Our big game today features
The Philadelphia
Eagles
taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The Green Bay Packers.
At Lambeau Field.
Is it at Lambeau Field?
Yeah.
So Green Bay's home team.
Yes.
All right. Sorry, Stu joins us because he's a Philadelphia Eagles fan.
That's great.
No.
He wants to be humiliated here on the frozen tundra.
That's not at all why
Field.
I'm joining today. I'm here to make sure this is a fair and balanced and neutral setting here for this game.
Is that right?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that there's no one trying to bend the rules. I know Pat's a Green Bay Packers fan.
Yes.
Wanted to make sure that we're even, we're
So
balanced.
you're like a UN observer.
That's basically what I am.
If you will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's me.
Well, good. All right. So we need to get somebody on the line first from Green Bay.
Greater Green Bay area.
Which includes Milwaukee. They sometimes play in Milwaukee, or they used to. I think they stopped that. Didn't the Packers stop playing in Milwaukee?
Yeah, as far as I know, they only play in Lambeau.
Yeah, they used to play in Milwaukee quite often, like 2 or 3 times a season, but they don't do that anymore.
What as you've seen this season develop? For Moron Trivia, what have you noticed as far as the reaction, as far as getting people on the phone? I mean, I would think
it's been difficult.
In the middle of this thing, I would think it would be impossible.
We've expanded
it's really hard.
the convenience stores.
Oh, really?
To Waffle Houses.
And that has helped.
It has helped.
Yeah.
We've gotten more response from Waffle Houses probably than convenience stores.
That's interesting because
and I will say this. I'll tell you another thing about the Waffle House crowd. They're smarter than the convenience store crowd.
The convenience store crowd.
So how is the science of this game affected?
It's thrown it off a little bit, I think. I think the mojo of the game is a little changed.
We're 6 and 4.
6 and 4, though,
Okay.
The mojo's off a little, though.
Better than the Eagles.
Right.
So it's still that's still good.
There was 1 week where we got a zero phone calls completed.
That was
the whole
none.
week.
Yeah.
No, the whole game was
the whole game.
none.
Yeah, so that's when we met. That's when we met and decided
on the Waffle House crowd.
To expand.
It's a wise decision. I think.
It was. I think it was.
So I went. Waffle House was in the news last week.
Yeah.
The CEO. Did you guys do that story? Where he kind of came out and was like, look, the people who are getting punished by these shutdowns are, the people who are up in their, their executives and they can do their jobs from home. And the people who are getting slammed by this are the people who are, working every day.
And the people who come to my place.
Yeah. He said something like 13 or 14 Waffle Houses across the entire country are closed. All the other ones are open. And they're doing everything they can to keep them open. And he's like, it's the people that come into my restaurants. It's the people who work in my restaurants who are getting hit by this. And I did the story on that and immediately left here and went to a Waffle House because I couldn't stop thinking about it. I had nothing to do with the story. I didn't care. I mean, I didn't care about anybody's well-being. I cared about getting
Waffle House.
Was it good?
Oh, man.
Was it really?
Oh, yeah. Waffle Houses are good.
They had the hash browns covered, scattered, and something else. Smothered, yes. Yes, the cheese, the onions. I know Pat's not an onion guy. Cheese, onions, and they sprayed them out. Oh, man,
that sounds really good.
It was good.
Okay,
See you there in a minute.
Letitia in Green Bay. Letitia.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you for asking. You really concerned, or you just making small talk?
I'm concerned.
Okay, yeah. It sounds
like it.
No, it did. It did to me.
Oh,
it did to
okay,
me,
okay.
Jeffy. So, Letitia, we're going to ask you 4 questions, if that's all right.
Okay.
Okay, you can't ask anybody for help. If you don't know the answer, just take a guess, okay?
Okay.
Question number 1. What does USPS stand for?
United
What?
Postal Service.
There you go. Ding.
Good answer. Number 2. How many bases are on a typical minor league baseball field? Now, keep in mind, I'm talking about minor league.
4.
4?
4.
Yes. Are you at a Waffle House?
No, I'm at IHOP.
Are you? Okay, IHOP.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting how this is expanding for the Packers.
Question number 3. Name any color in a Texas rainbow. Not a rainbow where you live, but rainbows that occur in Texas.
Purple.
Purple? Can we accept purple? Do they have purple in Texas rainbows?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I guess they do. We would have also accepted burnt orange. Burnt orange is definitely a Texas
That's not
rainbow
Indian
color.
orange anymore?
No, it's burnt orange.
Whoa.
Name any country in the Eastern Hemisphere. Eastern. Africa? I believe you got them all. Has anybody ever got all 4 of them right?
Wait, what? What was the country? What country? Africa's not a country.
No,
that's
this
true.
is unbelievable. Thank God I am here. Thank God I am here.
Country, continent. It was in the Eastern Hemisphere. That's why we gave it to her. It's Eastern Hemisphere.
We'll give the same thing to the
Right?
Eagles.
Yeah,
We'll give the same thing if they say a continent. We'll
Oh,
give it to them.
oh, great! Because why
If
would
through
they?
some
You asked about a
miracle-
country. Why would they? Why would they say a continent?
You are not giving her that.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you, Keith.
No, that's fine.
Hell no.
What?
No, we
Yes,
can't.
you're giving it
She's
to
very
her.
nice. She's very nice, and I
Very
look,
nice. I'm very poor.
she's very poor. She's
And
very
she's
nice.
very poor.
I know Jeffy's going to send
man.
her a bunch of money.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I think is that how this game works?
Yes, he's going to
that's
send her
how it is,
$100 psychically, and he
Did you
just
get it?
did.
Okay.
Okay.
So congratulations. Thanks, Letitia.
Wow.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Now, you give her that.
No, you cannot give her
You are give her that.
country. Pat,
She got
Pat,
3.
it's a country.
I know. Country, continent. It's in the Eastern Hemisphere.
Stu,
Thank
welcome to the 2020 election. Right?
Yeah, right. This is it.
Okay.
This is it. He wants a recount. He's looking for fraud accusation. This is unbelievable.
I can't believe
the Dominion
we
counting
originally
machine
said
over here. It should get this one right.
I can't believe my Packers are being robbed.
Jeffy's
like
right.
this.
Jeffy's doing it right.
I said that she
Packers
wasn't
are
going
being
to get it.
robbed.
Jeffy's doing it
a little
right.
attitude.
No, I'm not having an attitude with you. I have an
Now-
attitude with him. I'm
Hang
saying
on a
Jeffy
second.
is getting it right.
If Letitia had said orange as her answer,
Yes.
you would have given her the point, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. Sure. Any
Well,
color.
yeah, because burnt
Any
orange,
color.
as I said, is
Oh, I'm talking about
part of a Texas
no,
rainbow.
I'm talking about the country
Yeah,
answer.
it's true. You would, no matter what she said, you would have given it to her. Like, for example, in the first
Water.
question, when the phone clearly seemed to cut out, and all we heard was Postal Service, and you just gave it to her. You didn't ask her to repeat it. You didn't ask her to say it again.
No, because I
you
heard
just
her.
assumed
I
she
heard
got
her say
it.
United States Postal Service.
I don't think
heard
that's
it.
true.
No,
I
we
heard
did
it.
hear her.
I don't think
Clear
that's
as a
true.
bell.
Yeah, she did.
Clear
say
as
that.
this.
This is dirty.
I heard it.
She did. Say
I mean, and is home plate really a base? I don't know if you'd
and
say.
I was waiting for that too.
Wait a
So
minute,
I
wait a minute,
almost
wait a
said.
minute.
I don't know. It might be.
When
but-
she said 4, I don't want to hear about that home plate crap.
That doesn't buttress your case, Stu. Let's just quit while we're ahead.
Yeah, he's trying to take away every
I
point from
know.
the Green Bay Packers.
Look, not every claim of fraud I have is going to be legit. Okay, some of them
Let's
are
see
going
what sticks.
I'm just going to say all of them and hope to get as many as I can. And already we have one legitimate claim. Africa is the country in the Eastern Hemisphere. I'm trying to get that by.
Barack Obama thought it was a country. Why not her?
He was a president.
Yeah,
he was
right,
a president.
right.
I will say, I don't think the Packers need help here.
No, they really
from
don't.
you.
That is true.
This
That
has
is
not
true.
been a good year for the
No, it
Eagles,
has
and
not.
it's been a little disappointing.
What are they,
I would say.
I mean, 3-7 in third place.
I mean, they're a half game out. Let's be honest about it. They're a half game out of first
Yeah,
place.
that's the way
Okay.
to look at it.
Is it the Giants? I think the
Giants
Giants
and the
are
Redskins are 4-7.
4-7 and in first place. That is so sad.
So bad.
What a terrible division this year.
It's legitimately one of the worst divisions in
Maybe
the
ever,
history
right?
of the National Football League.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We've
Yeah.
had some bad people. You know, there's been teams that have squeaked into the playoffs poorly. You know, where they'll
At
go
8-8
7-9,
or 9-7.
A lot
or
of times
something.
with like a big, some big injury or something. Here, you just
You
have
might
four
have
pretty bad teams.
a 5-11 team win the division.
It's possible.
It's possible.
I would like to point out that the Atlanta Falcons play in the Eastern time zone and should be given maybe a waiver to be listed in the NFC East standings with their 4-7 mark.
I mean, that's so bad. The Falcons have been. I mean, there's a look at the Falcons to say that they've had a historically ridiculous season, right? I mean, they've blown all these awful games. They've fired their coach. They've 3 times they've blown these games, and yet they'd still be in first place in the NFC East. I mean, it would still they'd still be in first place.
Jeez, man.
Incredible.
I'll also tell you, the NFC East is a stupid division. There's no reason for the Dallas Cowboys to be in the NFC East.
Yeah.
There's no reason for it. They've created these strange rivalries that are not natural. Like Dallas-Philadelphia. How is that even a rivalry? Why?
It's true.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense geographically, but
I mean, it's
been a
fortunate
tradition
for
for so long.
Philadelphia to play the top team in the country. You know, America's
Is that
team.
what they
every
are?
year.
Is that what they are?
Yeah, America's team.
What
Yeah,
are they?
so-
Have they even won 3 games this year? The
They're
Cowboys?
3-8.
3-8.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're a half
So-
game behind the Eagles.
Really bad.
Wow.
The winner of that division will not only make the playoffs, but host a playoff game.
Ridiculous.
As they should if the Eagles win. If the Cowboys win, that's dumb. And you know what's funny? Because people are like totally dismissing the Cowboys, but it's like with Andy
They can still
Dalton,
do
they
it.
totally
They can
still win this
still do it.
division. I mean,
Absolutely.
it is just a pathetic group of teams. And it's exactly what we should get in 2020. It's the exact thing we should get.
We've got Owen in Philadelphia. Hey, Owen.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Doing good. We're going to ask you 4 questions, if that's okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. If you don't know the answer, just take a guess, and you can't ask anybody for help, okay?
All right.
Question number 1. What does USPS stand for?
United States Postal Service.
Indeed it does.
Clearly.
Also, unsavory pea stains. That also stands for that. How many bases are on a typical minor league baseball field? Keep in mind, we're talking about the minor leagues here, not the majors.
How many bases?
How many bases, yeah.
I believe it's still 4.
Still 4. Wow. You got it.
Totally right.
Name any color in a Texas rainbow. Not a rainbow where you live, but a rainbow that occurs in Texas.
Any color blue.
Blue. Yes. Okay. We would have also accepted chartreuse in this case because that does occur in a Texas rainbow.
I love her.
Name any country in the Eastern Hemisphere.
Any country?
A country in the Eastern Hemisphere.
England.
Congratulations.
Oh.
I think you made a clean sweep there.
Yes,
Nailed it. Has anyone ever had 4 in a row?
I don't think anybody's ever done it. No, nobody's ever done it before. It's incredible.
Well, technically, I got the first one wrong because the peace thing answer was way better.
It's unsavory.
Oh, Owen, you're a great contestant, and we're going to send you the home version of our game psychically. And I just did.
I'm with it.
All right. Thanks a lot, man. See ya. All right. So that's what? 4 to 3?
Yeah, Philly's in the lead right now after the first quarter.
Because the Packers got jobbed on the whole Eastern Hemisphere thing.
I will say, I can see the science is a little bit off right now because the Eagles never start well. Usually they don't do anything until the fourth quarter.
Right.
When they're down 27-7, then they score 2 late Hail Mary touchdowns to make it close.
predicts the outcome of the game. It doesn't predict the actual action of the game.
That's true. It's just the winner or the loser, right?
Correct.
Right, Jeffy?
Correct.
That's the scientific part of this program.
Correct.
And
Exactly.
Pat, it's won how many awards for science because of this?
803.
803 awards.
Yeah.
Are there even that many science
Where
awards?
do you keep all of those awards?
Obviously.
Like, do you have a mantle that's that long?
I have a whole closet and workspace at home where I keep all of my scientific awards. Yeah, it's a whole wing really of our home. The west wing of our home is all.
You gonna
scientific.
take a picture and put it on Twitter later?
Yeah, maybe if I remember to, I will.
When your Joe Biden plate comes in, maybe you can put
add
it
that
next
to it.
the other awards.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right, let me tell you about about Glint Pay because this thing is phenomenal, and I can't believe it hasn't existed until now. Glint Pay is a service that makes your hard asset, in this case gold, liquid, meaning that you buy gold, you put it in they put it for you in a Brinks vault in Switzerland. So then they send you a MasterCard that you can actually use that's backed by your gold.
That is so much better than dragging the gold behind you.
It
going
is.
Shopping.
It
That
is
way better.
Like a wheelbarrow.
Yes, or carrying like a gigantic gold bar in your pocket, like slam it down on the counter when you're checking out.
Yeah, a lot better.
Can you break this?
Can you break a gold bullion brick? Can you? Is that...
Not this early in the day.
They can at Waffle House, though. Can always do it at Waffle House.
So you don't need to do it that way. They'll send you the credit card. The credit card is very cool. I have, there it is right there. You just flash this, and it's fun to tell them, I just paid for this purchase in gold. Kind of cool. So this allows you to buy, to sell. You can save it, you can spend it, you do whatever you want. And unlike the dollar, which is plummeting right now, there's go to the Drudge Report or Spin Quark or any news aggregate, and you'll see the story about how the dollar is losing all of its value. Why? Well, I don't know. We printed, $100 trillion in the last couple of weeks. It's ridiculous. So this is based in gold, and your purchases are backed by that, and so there's something behind it. Anyway, go to glintpay.com/gray. Get more information and download the app right now. GlintPay, Glint, glintpay.com/gray.
Pat Gray on the Blaze Radio Network.
All right, we are headed into the second quarter. More on trivia. Green Bay Packers, Philadelphia Eagles. Right now, Eagles lead 4-3.
Correct.
Yes, they do, as they will be doing in the game.
Because, of course, of cheating.
What was that?
Cheating.
Because Africa is actually a country in the Eastern Hemisphere?
Well, it's a continent that has a whole bunch of countries. Pick one.
It is.
Pick one. They're all in the Eastern Hemisphere. All of them.
A lot of people consider Africa a country, but it's not.
I know they do.
It's not. That's why I took it away.
They do. How many times do people say,
all the time,
what's your favorite country in the Eastern Hemisphere? Africa. Let's go to Sherry in Green Bay. Hey, Sherry.
Hey.
We're going to ask you 4 questions, if that's okay.
Ask away.
All right. You can't ask anybody around you for help, and if you don't know the answer, just take a guess, okay?
All right.
All right. These are super challenging. You ready?
Here
we go. What does the O in H2O stand for?
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Some people would say that's exactly right.
Some people would.
Because it is exactly right. It also stands for zero sugar. A lot of people don't know that. So it can be oxygen, or it's the zero sugar in the water that we're referring to. Question number 2. What town is known as the Windy City?
Oh, come on.
What kind of milk is what?
Just answer the question.
What town is known as the Windy City?
Chicago.
That is unbelievable. The flaggers are all over the field.
What? Why?
Go ahead. Just finish up.
Question number 3. What are the 2 main colors used in a typical game of checkers?
Red and black.
Red and black. Are you a Rhodes Scholar?
I'm not.
No?
You're freaking me out.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like she is.
Question number 4. An island is an area of land usually surrounded by what substance?
Water.
Water.
Oh.
She nailed them all.
She
Congratulations.
Plain sweet.
Why don't we just give her the 4 before we started? I mean, that would have been easier than asking her the questions. Why bother when you're going to do it like the way you did it?
You've seen this game before, right?
Never
You've been a
been
part
done
of this game before.
All 4 questions answered.
Incredible. You were an awesome contestant. Are you a Packers fan?
I am.
Yeah. Me too. Me too. Who's your favorite player on the team?
I'd have to go with Aaron Rodgers.
I'd have to. You got to.
It's the mustache, isn't it?
No, not really the mustache.
Is
I
it
like
the
his
State
butt.
Farm? Oh, you like, like his butt?
Yeah, of course. It's got
He's got a great butt. He does, though.
He does. He does.
It's fantastic.
All right. Well, all right.
And the way the uniform rides up sometimes, man.
Yeah, it's very sexy.
I know.
Very, very sexy.
Telling me.
For me, it's the State Farm commercials. I think that's what really, wins me over every time.
I feel this way about Jake from State
Me
Farm.
too.
That guy is
Jake is hot.
Yeah,
He is. He's buff.
jacked, man.
Guy's chiseled.
Why? Isn't it weird?
It's like an Adonis.
Are these the people working at State Farm? Do they look like this? What is happening?
Exactly.
All right. Go Pack. Thanks for being a contestant.
All right.
Go Birds. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I just want to make sure I understand. Okay. I'll wait. All
right, we got Trish. We're going to ask her the same questions.
Oh, yeah.
We got Trish in Philadelphia. Hey, Trish.
Hello.
We're going to ask you 4 questions, if that's okay.
Okay, no problem.
All right. What is the hypotenuse? No, okay. We're not really doing that. Okay. What is... first of all, you can't ask for help if anybody's around you, and if you don't know the answer, just take a guess, okay?
Okay.
All right. What does the O stand for in H2O?
Oxygen.
Oxygen.
I don't think anybody would know that.
Nice.
Go Birds.
What town is known as the Windy City?
Chicago.
Chicago. Also Pocatello, Idaho. A lot of people don't know
Very
how
windy.
windy that place is. It's blown down every building in town.
Really?
Every building.
There's no more buildings?
Yeah, there's no more buildings in Pocatello. Everybody lives in tents, and then they get blown away. It's weird. It's really weird. All right, question number 3. What are the 2 main colors used in a typical game of checkers?
Black and red.
Damn. Yes. And number 4. An island is an area of land usually surrounded by what substance?
I guess that would be water.
Water.
Yes.
Is that true? Is it water? I mean, let's go to a real expert. The President of the United States.
This is an island surrounded by water.
Water.
Big water. Ocean water.
Big water?
So she's
Ocean
right.
water.
You're right.
So she's right.
You're right. She didn't get the
Congratulations.
big water
Trish.
part Right, but she did
No.
say water.
You still give it to her?
Yeah, I'm going to give it to her. All right. Thanks a lot for playing. We're going to send you the home version of our game psychically. And I just did. Okay? All right.
It's a battle.
Now.
Somebody got that joke. That's incredible. That never happens.
It's a battle going on with the Eagles out in front, 8-7 at halftime. 8-7 at halftime.
I'm telling you, with the IHOP added here,
Yeah.
these questions are too easy.
Yeah.
Just too easy. All right, 888-900-3393. Also at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Second half of Moron Trivia coming up.
Radio Network.
Yeah. All right. Heading into the second half of Green Bay, Philadelphia. The big matchup this week between 3 and 8.
3-7 and 1.
3-7 and 1. I'm
Okay.
sorry. 8-3 Green Bay versus 3-7 and 1 Philadelphia.
They're playing tough and more on trivia, 8-7.
Yeah.
I mean, look, the Eagles are going to obviously win this game, but I still think we have to address what happened in the second quarter, which was who is the, let's say, the largest rival of the Green Bay Packers?
Chicago Bears.
Yeah, Chicago Bears. So it's interesting that there would be a question about Chicago in the questions. That it seemed like
Philadelphia got the same. They got the same question.
They did get the same question. Why don't you ask, where are cheeseheads located?
Hold on, Stu.
This is unbelievable. Like, luckily, there's just so many brilliant people in Philadelphia. It didn't matter in this particular case, but you tried to scam the game there.
We've got Pat in Philadelphia. Hey, Pat.
Or Green.
I mean, in Green Bay.
Yeah.
You there? Who is it? How did Pat turn into Hannah? Okay, Hannah, are you there? Hannah? Hannah. We lost her because you called her Pat. So she's pissed.
Yep. So that's a 0 for Green Bay. We go to Philadelphia next, and
nope.
Okay,
she
so
didn't get the question. She didn't get the question.
Stu is upset about a question being asked about a Packer rival. Didn't the same thing happen for the Eagles in the other round when we asked a question about a Texas rainbow? I mean, the Dallas Cowboys play in Texas, Stu.
Good point.
No, Texas is known for the individuality of their rainbow design.
I know.
That's not a thing.
I think it evened out.
No.
A Texas rainbow is far different
If
than
you're like,
a rainbow bow
what
in Iowa.
street is the Liberty Bell located on? Okay. Like, what founding father is at the top of a building in Philadelphia? Who's best known for cheesesteaks? I mean, you're basically trying to give the game to the Green Bay Packers.
Was Rocky filmed.
Thank you. Exactly. This is it's a scam. It's a travesty. It's a sham. It's a mockery. It's a Travis sham mockery. And you know it.
Yeah, you're ahead.
You're
ahead.
You know what? I guess so. If I want to make sure, if we uncovered massive fraud in the election, but Trump squeaked it out by 9 votes, you'd be like, oh, I guess we don't have to look at any of the fraud since Trump won.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
I'd be okay with that.
You are 100% correct.
You'd still want to prosecute. You'd still want to prosecute the people.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't want. You just want to let them
Let him go. Let him go.
That's all right.
That's all right.
It's everyday fraud.
It's okay.
Everybody tries to steal a few votes.
Right. At least we don't have Biden in office. That would be my
fraud. Don't worry about it.
At the end of the day, when the Eagles win this game, I will say, of course, I'll be happy that they won. But I still want, and we don't know the outcome at this point. We don't know. You could try to screw the Eagles again out of another point. If I don't fight for each one.
Wait till you hear the next set of questions.
Yeah.
It's all about streets in Milwaukee. Which is a strange topic for these questions, but exactly where you'll go.
All right. 888-900-3393. Also at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. On Wednesday night, there was a big controversy, again involving Chris Collinsworth. You remember a few months ago when he went on the Black Lives Matter thing that they were, I don't know, that was some great civil rights organization, and he just wanted to clear that up.
It was so apologetic the way he did it, too. He's like, look, it's got to come together or whatever. It's got to, come on now, guys.
And then Al Michaels was like, that. He said nothing. Not even or or okay, let's move on, or good point. Nothing. Gave him nothing, which was great.
It was great.
I loved
But he's at it again.
But he's at it again. Listen to the egregious comment that he made about Pittsburgh sports fans. It was, I mean,
just like Al Michaels didn't give him anything.
Can you imagine how egregious that is? Let me see if I can.
Oh no,
that's not it either.
Oh no, we lost him.
No.
Okay, here it is. Here we go.
And in particular, the ladies that I met, they had really specific questions about the game. I was like, wow, you're just blown away by how strong the fans are here in this town.
There it is.
Oh my gosh.
There's the egregious comment he made. I almost threw up in my mouth a little bit right there.
Did he just compliment women?
He did on their football knowledge.
No, he didn't compliment them. He was saying how stupid the other women are.
That's essentially what it was. Thank you.
All the other women are stupid except for the couple that I've talked to here in Pittsburgh.
Can you believe
That's what
that
he was saying.
He had the nerve, the unmitigated gall to differentiate between men and their football knowledge and women and their football knowledge?
Everyone from every gender knows exactly the same amount about football. That is the
proven in household after household in this nation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My wife probably knows 1,000 times more about football than I do, even though she's never watched a single moment of a single game.
Wait, I thought
she
it was
just through osmosis knows everything about it.
Yes.
I thought we were saying they were equal. You're saying now she knows 1,000 times more.
Well,
okay.
in order to be equal, what I mean is they're far superior.
Okay.
Have they fired Chris Collinsworth yet?
I hope so.
I hope so, too.
How dare he imply women don't know as much about men in football, about football. Come on.
He's already apologized.
Did he really?
I knew it.
Of course.
He's already apologized.
So
Do you have his statement?
Yeah, here's some takeaways. I'm so sorry. It was intended as a compliment. I'm sick at insulting any fan.
Oh, come on.
I know how much
So
harder
ridiculous.
female journalists have to work, and I was wrong, and I deeply apologize.
Here's what you have to say.
Deeply apologize for saying women know a lot about sports. Deeply? Is it deep? I know you're apologizing. Is it a deep apology, really? Is it from your soul, really, Chris?
What should be from his soul is shut up. Everybody knows women don't know as much about football as men do.
Yeah.
Right?
Generally speaking.
Generally speaking. If you're going to talk about a stereotype, sometimes stereotypes are accurate.
Right.
That's why they're a stereotype.
My wife, my daughters, no female in my life knows anything about football. They don't care about it. They don't like it. They don't watch it. They don't talk about it.
They're not interested.
They're not interested.
Parenting failure on your part.
Yeah, well,
frankly.
it is. It probably is. I did try. They weren't interested even then, and they're not interested now.
I seriously, I get fantasy football advice from my oldest daughter.
Do you really?
And she's the exception to the rule, I guess.
But your wife, did your wife watch football?
She sits around and watches it somewhat when I've got it on.
Stu,
which is,
your wife.
around the clock.
No interest whatsoever.
No interest.
I mean, she will wear Eagles gear, right? Like
Sure.
my daughter will wear Eagles gear, but they don't.
So
have
my daughters wear BYU stuff.
Interest in it. They don't.
They don't care.
Other than
I
to
think
see if I'm
honestly-
going to be in a bad mood or not.
Right.
They do,
Right.
they do
Exactly,
judge it
and
from
that's what I was going to say, Stu. Is I think I may be the exception to that rule because with my loyalties being the Atlanta Falcons, I walk around and constantly complain about all the stuff that they're doing, whether it's at the front office or on the field. So they just have to hear it and they learn it that way. I think that's how it happens.
Yeah, I try. I do occasionally rant to Lisa about developments in the Eagles front office and such, and then that she doesn't care, but she'll listen for a short time. More than this, it's like when the Eagles are playing on like a Sunday night, I'm upstairs watching the game, and they can hear the yelling,
The excitement.
No excitement, just the screaming and occasional expletives that come from above. Occasional, like every other play or so. And so she knows. She does check the scores because she knows I'm going to be in a good mood or a bad mood based on what's happening in the game. That's all. But that's the only interest level for her. She doesn't care. I mean, she's not like into the developments of the game. Like when the Eagles were in the Super Bowl, she was watching it and cheering for the Eagles. But like that's it. I mean, there's no
same with my wife,
and that's
If
everybody.
it's the Eagles wear because it's Philadelphia, but it's not because it's football.
Right.
Does she know anything about football? Does she watch football games?
Very, very little. Like when Elvis played, she watched because it was Elvis.
Oh, well, that's different. Yeah, I mean, if your son is playing
but that's it. That's the only
Division
reason.
I football, you're going to watch.
That's the only reason, though.
Yeah.
After that, it's like, I don't care.
But it's everybody's in that situation that you have different interests. You know, I mean, it's like you have my wife is interested in things that I don't care about at all.
There are differences between men and women.
All right, now you've gone too far.
Now have I?
Now you've gone.
I do think with the NFL though that the female fan base is far and away much more in tune with that sport than any other sport.
Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah,
and they claim. I think they claim a 60-40 split. Men to women in NFL. So I mean,
really
there's 40% of women apparently like football,
and they made a big deal. Universities make a big deal of the coaches' wives getting together with other women in the community to teach about football.
How dare
they make
do
a big
that?
deal about it?
How dare they do something so sexist as that?
Oh, I know. And then Chris Collinsworth is surprised that some women are smarter than other women on football. The horror.
I know.
But I think in the opening theme of Moron Trivia, it kind of lays out the general consensus, which is, I don't know nothing about no football.
Right.
The lady that we play in that clip.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, she does make that,
Yes, she does.
make that reference. All right, so we're still looking for somebody to start the second half for us in Green Bay?
Yeah.
We need somebody in Green Bay for the start of the second half
Or at
of
least
our
someone
game,
in the greater Green Bay area.
which includes Milwaukee, Oshkosh,
Chicago.
Sheboygan,
Other side of
Chicago.
Other side of
I think it
Wyoming.
stretches all the way to Maine, the love for the Packers.
Yeah, east. But
Yes.
you can go west all the way, I think.
you can go
through
all the way to
Wyoming.
Seattle almost.
I mean, honestly, the Packers have a national fan base. I think you could just kind of.
They actually do.
They
And
do.
You're right about
they're one of
that,
those teams.
too. Yeah.
So I think you just kind of.
That's why the Cowboys get pissed when they play here, because there's usually more Packers fans than Cowboys fans
I mean, that might be
at a
true
Cowboys
this year.
game.
No, I will say
It's true every
the
year.
first
No,
game
it's
I ever went to here at the new stadium in Dallas was a Chicago Bears game on a Monday night. And
There's a lot of Chicago.
A lot of Bears
and
fans.
There's more Bears fans there than Cowboys
It's
fans, I think.
weird, isn't it?
But that's
weird.
what makes that's
weird.
what makes the Cowboys America's team.
Because they're not Dallas's team.
Because they don't necessarily go to the games in Dallas. That's your argument.
That's a good argument.
Thank you.
All right, let me take a minute and tell you about Omaha Steaks. If this 2020 holiday season feels like it's been a long time coming, maybe it's time to make it worth the wait. Why not send the perfect gift, or just send this to yourself? Like I just did with the Deluxe Grillers assortment.
Did you send it to yourself psychically?
Sent it to myself physically.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it
psychically?
arrived. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It included perfectly aged top sirloin steaks. They were so tender and so delicious. They were almost like fillets. They are fantastic. They have other incredible meats in this assortment. Amazing sides, famous Omaha Steaks desserts, and right now you get this mouth-watering package plus 4 free burgers that they'll throw in and a free digital meat thermometer, which is really handy so you know when it's medium rare, medium, well done, whatever you like it. The way you like it, you're going to know because of this meat thermometer. And you'll get it all at an exclusive price. Go to omahasteaks.com, enter the promo code GRAY, G-R-A-Y, into the search bar. So that's extra burgers plus an extra gift that should be on the list of any serious griller. Deliver the perfect gift or send it to yourself. That's the world's greatest steaks plus premium meats, easy meals, everything you need for a memorable gift, or just stock up for you. Get a jump on holiday gift shopping with Omaha Steaks today, all backed by 100% money-back guarantee. You're going to love this, or they give you your money back. Visit omahasteaks.com, type GRAY into the search bar to shop the best gourmet gifts of the season.
My mouth's bleeding, Bert! My mouth's bleeding! There we are! Bert! What do you know about that? Merry Christmas!
Pat Gray Unleashed.
All right. So we could still use a contestant in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Because, wow, it's 8-7 Philadelphia here.
I know.
We cannot leave it like that. It can't be left like that.
Look, I have to break the news to you.
Mm-hmm.
Our own Hillary Kennedy is out sick today.
She is.
She is. That's breaking news. So we're sorry about that. However, that means that we have to.
Oh no!
All right, we
cut this short.
Vicky in Green Bay. Hey, Vicky.
Yes.
We're going to ask you 4 questions, if that's okay.
Okay.
All right. You can't ask anybody for help, and if you don't know the answer, just take a guess. All right.
Okay.
All right. Question number 1, Vicky. What is the date St. Patrick's Day typically falls on?
March 17th.
March 17th is exactly right. Congratulations. If you are a ginger, what color hair do you have?
Red.
Red.
Wow.
Got a genius on the line.
I know. Are you a professor?
Name this famous singer celebrity voice impersonated. Yeah, man. Solar, get me another nanner sandwich.
What? Now, just so you know, that's not the actual celebrity. That's an impression.
That's important. That's important information. Thank you, Jeffy, for sharing that. Yeah, baby, give me another nanner sandwich, Scylla. Name that celebrity voice.
Gump.
Forrest Gump.
So close. So close. But
It's actually
no.
Tom Hanks. It's actually
as Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump, but
that doesn't count. You
I had
can't
to
give
get
it
the
to
actual actor's name. All right. Question number 4. Which state in the United States is or are peninsulas?
Michigan, Maine, and Florida. No, I mean Maine and Florida.
That's a tough question.
Maine, no, she means Maine
No,
and Florida.
she said Michigan, Maine, and Florida.
Michigan, Maine, and Florida. That is so close.
Very close.
That's the way it was questioned.
It's actually
You're gonna have to ask.
Iowa, Idaho, and
Illinois.
Mississippi.
All the I states,
Illinois.
isn't it? Yeah.
Illinois, you're right.
That's what a peninsula is, an I state.
So, all right.
Really?
Yeah,
so.
I think it is.
I haven't looked into
All
it.
right, but you were very, very close. Nice job. I don't think we've ever had anybody get 2 right before. So congratulations. We're going to send you the home version of our game psychically.
Oh, great.
And I just did.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
All
Have
right.
fun.
Thank you.
Thank you. No. Thank you. And I mean that.
Yeah, we have to, that's the wording of the peninsula question.
Yeah.
Through a little bit,
But I mean, we know.
Yeah,
I mean, Michigan is not
Pretty
as
close.
a
Michigan
state,
is not
an entire state
peninsula.
of peninsula.
It has a
Well,
peninsula, but it's not a
mid-
peninsula.
Yeah. No, I think that's that's
Great
fair.
point.
And Maine, I don't know where you'd get Maine from.
I don't either.
No, I don't.
I think
Maine is just not right.
Maine is a peninsula if you look at it as a U.S. only map and Canada isn't in it. Like if you have like one of them, it would
Right.
look like a peninsula.
But sadly, Canada is in the actual picture.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. We
Yeah.
know that
So
for sure.
Hillary out sick.
Oh yeah. So Hillary is out sick.
Yes.
Which means that we have to do the 4-minute buzz at least for hour 1 at the minimum.
Really?
Not like doing the whole 4-minute buzz shtick, but we need to talk to fill the time.
Okay.
So we do need to kind of get in there.
So somebody's going to need to go in there pretty soon.
Yeah.
And that
That's what I'm
somebody
saying.
is you.
Is me. So
Okay.
I'm just
All
going
right.
to leave now as the Eagles are
Okay.
winning.
Yes. No, they're not
well, they're
anymore.
not really.
Well,
They're
they
not
are
anymore.
because we have not played the second half of the fourth quarter.
True.
Yet, or third quarter.
Correct.
So as if the game ended right now as is,
It
the
would
Philadelphia
revert
Eagles
to the halftime
halftime
score,
score. Yeah.
which then would give the game to Philadelphia, which would make it incorrect because obviously everybody knows Philadelphia is not winning this football game.
Well, I
By
mean,
the
that's
way-
obviously not true, but
I'd like to point out that the St. Patrick's Day question
Yeah.
favored the Eagles, as 16% of the state of Pennsylvania has Irish ancestry. Only 11% is the case in Wisconsin.
Really good point,
So-
Keith. Really good point.
is the guy in the Coastal Carolina shirt really like taking your
Yes, I
side in
know.
this game? I don't understand. He's intentionally antagonizing you with this shirt.
Which
I know.
isn't antagonizing me because I can't even see him because he's behind me in the monitor.
Oh, yeah.
So until that moment, I didn't
really?
even know he was wearing a
The
Coastal
whole
Carolina.
show?
Whole show. I had no idea he was wearing Coastal Carolina.
Yes, he's been antagonizing you all day, and you didn't even know it.
And what's so weird about that is that's Keith. I mean, that way before there was a BYU Coastal Carolina game, he's got a Coastal Carolina T-shirt. Why the hell is that?
Why would anyone?
Why? Nobody's
Like,
ever
literally,
heard of it until this year.
The
He's
dean
got the
of the
T-shirt.
school doesn't have a Coastal Carolina
Right,
T-shirt.
he didn't even know there was a Coastal Carolina, and he's the dean of the school.
I like to buy clothing
Obscure.
from places I've lived. Yeah,
Yes.
obscure clothing, and I lived there. In fact, I've got a New Jersey Jackals.
Wait, you lived in Conway,
Coastal
South Carolina?
No, I lived in South Carolina. Close enough.
Okay.
So anyhow,
How far is that from? Was it Charlotte? No, not Charlotte. It was Charleston.
Okay,
Couple hours up
I'm
the
leaving you.
road
I'm leaving you. Go Birds.
Yeah.
Go Eagles. They'll win the game. Don't worry about it. Just bet your mortgage on it. They'll definitely win.
Okay.
Oh,
Good
I sound
advice.
confident.
That's some good
I sound
advice.
as confident as Doug Peterson right now.
Stu,
All right,
so
thanks,
to
Stu.
leave.
See ya.
Jeffy, what is the
horror.
current score halfway through the third quarter right now?
Well, halfway through the third quarter, it's 9-8 Green Bay.
I see.
But,
So, if we don't get a Eagles caller here, then
the
Eagles winning.
Eagles win, and the prediction would be Eagles win. And
boy.
it's sad that Moron Trivia would be wrong once again.
Again.
It's sad.
Again.
I mean, does anybody really think the Eagles are going to beat the Packers? I guess it's possible every once in
It
a
is
while they
possible.
play like garbage.
NFL,
but
I know, and NFL games are so weird because
They are weird.
One team, you get one team on momentum, and it's over. Right, it's just done. I watched that New Orleans Tampa Bay game, and it's just like done. Tampa Bay can only scores 3 points. Tom Brady is sitting on the sidelines, scratching his head, and New Orleans is up, ending, 40-3 or whatever the score was.
Yeah,
and
they crushed
next
them.
week, Tampa Bay just crushes their opponent because they're pissed that they lost.
It is weird.
It's so the NFL,
That does happen,
it
too.
happens a lot in the NFL, man. It's just that momentum swing and a team.
Well, Green Bay had a week like that too. They got crushed by who was it that crushed them a few weeks ago?
Tampa Bay.
It was Tampa Bay.
Yeah, it was after.
Yes,
it was after the
they
New
lost
Orleans
to
game.
New Orleans.
Yes.
Tampa Bay comes back and beats the
Yes, and
Packers.
had Aaron doing what Brady was doing the week before.
Right.
Looking
Weird.
like crap. So it
Very weird.
happens a lot.
Yeah, it does. All right, 888-900-3393.
I find it difficult to believe that it's going to happen at Lambeau.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. But we're running out of time to
we
get a
are.
contestant from
Need
Philadelphia.
that quarter,
So
baby.
I hope. Now, in the meantime, you had something else that was kind of NFL related.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about that. Well,
As
the
we
New
stall
Orleans
for
Saints.
the-
The New Orleans Saints got fined for their celebration after the Buccaneers victory. And it was 38-3, by the way, just on here, because they were celebrating. They had social media video of them celebrating in the locker room. And, of course, the NFL saw the video and said,
Why was that a problem?
Whoa. You were celebrating without face masks.
You've got to be kidding me.
In the locker room.
You are kidding me.
Did
they get fined for it?
$500,000 and a 7th-round draft pick pulled. Have a nice day.
Those guys are with each other every
Doesn't
single
matter, man.
day.
Sean Payton was fined
They
one
can't
other
celebrate together in the locker room afterwards without a mask.
Not now.
Come on.
Those are the new rules, man.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
That's their new rules. Now,
Okay,
Payton
so-
has been fined already before, $100,000 for not wearing a mask.
Jeez.
Wow. No, wait. The team got $100,000. Payton got $250,000 for not wearing a mask on the sidelines.
He got fined more than the team.
For not wearing a mask on the sidelines. Yeah.
Okay, so you can line up across heavy breathing.
Yes.
You can tackle them and roll around on the ground in big
Right.
piles of
Well,
humanity.
they're new rules,
And hug
right?
and
No, but they're new rules. If you're on the sideline, you see the players all having to wear masks down on the sideline when they come off, and if they're not preparing to go onto the field, they have to wear a
Asinine.
mask.
Asinine.
It's crazy.
It's asinine.
And it was the other way around, by the way. The team $250,000, Payton got $100,000.
Okay, there
but
you
then
go.
they busted. Then they find another Raiders player. He tested positive, and then they found out under the investigation that he had taken off his contact tracing watch that he was supposed to be wearing.
Okay.
So the Raiders got fined $500,000 and a 6th-round pick, and Gruden was fined $150,000.
Okay, losing the draft picks really hurts. Now these guys all make a lot of money, so being fined $100,000, that's
Still,
like you
though.
and I being fined $10.
Still, though.
But the draft pick is
Yeah.
really that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's draconian. All right,
So-
well, we got to revert to the halftime score,
Yeah.
which Philadelphia wins
8-7.
8-7.
At Moron Trivia. So
All right.
That's the outcome, baby.
Have a great weekend. We will see you again on Monday.
Pat Gray, only on the Blaze Radio Network.